It's Meri.
And
We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Because today we are reviewing the season finale, and we are also reviewing the last episode of season 9. We're putting together episode 12 and 13 together, you guys. So we're going to get right into it. It is the episode we have all been waiting for all season 9. Meri has been catfished by a woman, a lesbian to be specific.
I don't even know if is she a lesbian?
I don't know. But I'm just coming to my own conclusions now.
Yes.
Yes, you guys.
She met this person online.
Which is why she's been really detached from the family. They don't understand what she's brought into the family.
Yes.
And that she was talking to this guy. She was feeling very much alone.
Yes.
She started talking to people online and he was just saying all the right things.
Right.
And everything and stuff like that. And then it seemed like he started becoming emotionally abusive. Yeah. And it seemed like he was also trying to blackmail her. He will say that, oh, you know, you need to tell me on the phone that you love me, which I think he was trying to record her.
Before he even got there, she said she was just after this whole divorce. And
she
her
started feeling
trying
really
to
alone.
Adapt to the divorce. She said she just felt this overwhelming sense of loneliness. And she's been feeling that even since Mariah left.
So they just tripled that.
And I am sure, she didn't mention this, but I'm sure also Cody has stopped being intimate with her for at least a year.
Because how do you go and date a whole man? Well, woman.
Yeah, and so she said she met this person online. He felt the loneliness because he will make her laugh. And she said she hadn't laughed like that in such a long time. So she started enjoying the conversations. And then the conversations got to him declaring his love for her.
I'm sure she was doing the same.
And then she said she also declared her love for him. She said that yes, she was in love with him.
You know, it was so funny.
That's how she felt. And he will tell her, she started to like talk to him about leaving the family and going with him.
But you know what's so funny? In the tell-all, when Cody was talking about it, like when she was asking him, how do you feel about her emotionally cheating on you or emotional infidelity? He said, I don't even know what that is. Like, you don't know what you quote-unquote don't know what that is, and you actually don't give a damn because you checked out of Meri a long time ago.
I think it's embarrassing for him too. So he was trying his best not to like really show his anger because I'm
sure he's getting his chuckles that you try to leave me to be with some good person and it ended up being a woman. I'm sure he's getting his little kicks too.
But I don't think he's chuckling.
I don't think he's chuckling.
I think
but I'm sure
in shock. He looked like in shock to me.
I don't really think he was that shocked. I don't think he really. I don't know. I just don't feel like. Anyway, let's get back to the thing.
I don't think he appreciated her talking behind his back
to another woman.
I don't think so. Because even though he didn't want her anymore, he still wanted her
to be loyal to him.
Someone who is in the house.
Yeah.
And close by. He doesn't want her going off and riding to the sunset.
No, of course not.
He does not want that. Of
course not. But I'm sure he's thinking to himself, you thought you want to leave me and get better talking to some guy. Mm-hmm. And you didn't. You got a catfish from a woman.
Yeah.
So I'm sure in the back of his mind he's thinking that.
And I'm sure he'll tell her those shady comments behind closed doors.
But let's get into how she told them. She actually told the family. Well, she did not tell the family. She said a bunch of rubbish at the dinner table.
In Alaska.
Yeah, in Alaska. Like, she was going to tell them.
She was going to tell them, but she just could not.
She could not tell them. She said it was the last day or whatever, stuff like that. She said she couldn't get it out, and she was just saying a lot of weird shit. Like,
don't be surprised
if I just disappear. You know, I might have to do some stuff. And then Christina and Janelle were like, do what? What you doing? Yeah. And then even Cody was like, he didn't really seem that concerned.
But you know what Robbie said? Just let us know if you are going away.
Like, let's know you're safe. Make sure let us know you're alive. I was like, she is a cold piece of work.
Janelle, though, and Meri just looked at her, and Janelle was just like, I really care about you. That's what I want you to know. And I want you to know that you can come, you can talk to me and stuff, And Christine, they were very genuine. So
Janelle and Christine.
I was shocked when Robin was just like, Meri is
Mom,
just so confusing. I just thought it was cold.
Mom, she has shown that she's a cold piece of work this whole show.
But it's just when Meri says I might just disappear, I'm just surprised like she disappear. Where are you going? Like, just stop it.
Her and Cody were both checked out.
But
and
then at the tell-all though, rubbing down, all of a sudden, what really hurts is that with no tears. What's really hurt? You never talked to me about it. When she tried to talk to you about it, like,
oh my God.
And then she's like, oh, one day she called me and I just stayed in her room while she cried. But you
want
never,
a cookie?
But you didn't go to Janelle and Christina and say, look, she's crying. I think we all need to get to her. Maybe do a party of appreciation since you all love parties so much. And they did a whole adoption party for you not too long ago. Why don't you all, when she was crying that day and you were sitting there, why didn't you all decide to do a party of appreciation to Meri?
Nobody give a damn about Meri.
As the first wife. You could have done that, but, so it was just sad. It was just sad, And I'm sure that even brought her more into a deep depression. But this person started saying, this catfish person will tell her, are you at so-and-so store now?
So they obviously were actually stalking her. Stalking her.
She's putting on her Instagram.
No, I think they actually were, like, from the murder shows that I've watched, it sounds like they were actually stalking her.
So they know where you are.
Yeah, they know exactly where you are. They're like,
TV.
oh, you're talking to her, you're talking to Janelle. But the things with the TV shows, they make the content.
Yeah.
And usually they put it out there. By the time they put it out there, it's like maybe 6 months to a year has already passed already. So it doesn't show them right then and there.
Yeah, what's
you know
really
what I'm saying?
On, yeah.
So I felt like they were stalking them. They were trying to blackmail them. Basically, they're going to say that, oh, if you don't do this, that, or third, or whatever, I'm going to basically tell your family what you've done.
Right.
Because what you're doing is cheating or whatever. Yeah. Maybe try to expose some pictures or whatever and stuff. And I think they had asked if they had sent nudes or whatever. And that didn't Meri say she said something?
No, she didn't send anything.
No, not Meri, but the woman.
The person sent pictures to her, I do believe.
I don't know how she sent pictures, but she's a woman, and she thought she was a man.
Maybe
I don't know what is going on. And then Meri also said that, from the beginning, there was red flags. It sounded like a woman pretending to be a man.
Yeah.
That's why I said a couple of times in the episodes that she was dating a woman. Because you knew something was off.
And even at the tell-all, I feel like she didn't say everything. And
of course not.
Because it seemed as though she was going to say everything because she was crying and trying to gather herself. But I think once the family was like, Janelle was like, I just put on my armor and I was getting ready to go to war for Meri. And Cody was like, yes, we have to surround her with forgiveness and strength because they took advantage of her. And Christine is saying, I was so mad. Then she pivoted. You know what I'm saying? And now she was like, yeah, I really got mad too. I was like, so you seem as though she pivoted. This is the narrative maybe they wanted to say. We are a family, we got together. But the bottom line is, you're a family, but how come this happened?
And this all happened.
You guys were not in tune with each other.
And also, this all happened. This season happened. This season happened after the tell-all from the last season, where Meri said that no, our relationship's better.
Yeah.
So how are you cheating now, boo? Yeah. If it was better, how the hell you dated a woman?
That's what I'm
saying. How
does
this happen?
What happened with her right after that?
Robin stabbed in the back. Cody stabbed in the back.
Yes.
They
refused to make her a team with them. That's what happened.
No, but I also feel like the whole divorce thing also affected her. And then she got pregnant. Mariah also was not there, so she doesn't have anybody. Yeah. She had to get a little dog for some type of support. And then it was like they just did all these things back to back to back. Like, it was just too much. Like even I don't even know if I can mentally and emotionally and physically handle that. Like, you can only take so much.
And then
I've done the divorce.
And she had to go by herself to all these different places.
Like, she had a cancer scare.
Yeah.
Not one person was there for her.
No.
So I just don't understand. That person's really red. Anyway, but yeah, I just thought that it was really just really odd. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, they're fighting over a salamander.
Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Oh my God, this leg, this arm, this tail is wagging, Lord.
Will you stop? Will you stop looking?
Jesus.
I am not watching with you. We are doing a YouTube tape. Let us please stay focused.
They have brought more friends to kill the salamander.
Anyway, as we were saying,
I'm sorry.
Meri,
yes,
I think it was just a lot.
It was too much for her.
It was too much.
It was too much.
You know, nobody can handle all of that.
Yeah.
And Cody was not paying attention to her. She's in that house, that big house by herself.
And then she was emotionally abused by this stalker, creeper lady,
and she said
or whatever.
verbally abused also.
Yeah, of
Also
course.
verbally abused.
And then Janelle was like, I just can't even believe that, someone would do that. Because the Meri I know wouldn't take that. I was just like,
Janelle, Meri
has been a very lost soul for a while.
I mean, really. So I just felt really bad for her. But they said they did capture the person. They did capture the woman.
Yeah, I think she was on People magazine.
Money, who wanted to extort money from Meri. So they did capture that person.
Well, I just thought the whole thing was very sad, kind of pathetic. But I really do feel like Cody is to blame.
Absolutely.
For real. Robin's right there behind him, but I blame Cody 60 and Robin 40. Yeah. Well, I blame Robin 30 because I blame Meri 10%. Yeah. Because you have got to stand your ground. You have got to say, no, I'm not accepting this. I don't give a damn that your kids want to be adopted. They are grown. They're going to be grown for a while. They can go and adopt all of them and then change their names Brown.
And you know what was
what I'm saying?
So interesting? Cody, who you were like, oh, I don't want to do any fanfare about marriage. In fact, I don't want anyone to come. I don't even want to remember the date. Blase, blase, blase.
You went by yourself.
But you went and did all this pom-pom for an adoption ceremony. After really, you kind of had a ceremony in the courts. You all took pictures. I thought that was the end of that. Now they can just become a family. But no, now you're doctoring pictures.
Yeah.
Doing all kinds of weird stuff.
Real creepy
gone
stuff.
And baptized him in an actual church.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing just... And then even now that you guys are out and about in Alaska, for goodness sake, you're sitting down, oh, let me tell you how I was courting Robin. Hey. There's no end in sight.
You literally just broke Meri down emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. Because I know you were having sex with her. The fact that she was catfished by a whole woman. Catfished by a whole woman. That looked like she belongs in the garbage can somewhere. Don't make no sense, Cody. And it says a lot more about you than it does Meri. It really because you did all this effed up stuff.
It really does.
And you did it back to back. You did not care about her. Yeah. You just didn't care. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And now you want to say, "Oh, I don't view it as cheating or whatever." Like you want to seem some type of hero because she's done all this horrible stuff. Did you think about her mentality? Yeah. Like she was detached for so long. You did not even say, "What's going on with you? What's going on? Talk to me." Nothing like that.
No.
It's just shameful.
And I think he was only subdued in the tell-all. Because people have been coming for him in the comments.
Yeah.
About how he has mistreated Christine and Meri.
I'm sure somebody told him that the reason why Meri even did this was because of what he had done to her.
Because really, they did not show... We found out in the tell-all what had happened. But they didn't show it, like, when it was actually going on. No, in terms of this catfish. Her talking to people online.
Yeah.
They didn't show that. But they just... talked about
well,
it on
I'm sure she was keeping it to herself. I'm sure she didn't want it on the show. But I remember there was one time where she was sitting down at her desk. She had the phone and she looked at it and then she put it down.
They kept on showing her at her desk a lot of times. You know? Yeah.
So I thought that
was sad. That was very, very sad. I can't wait to watch the next season to
see how that whole thing unravels in their marriage.
And see if Cody changed his mind and started throwing it at her face.
That part, Tiny. But I think that was everything with the catfish, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we want to talk quickly about Caleb. He did ask Maddie, well, not Maddie, but he asked Cody for her hand in marriage,
he did.
Which I thought was really sweet.
He was very nervous.
Yeah.
And he said, she's so amazing. I just love her. And I'll take care of her. Like, he was so sweet.
And I looked at her
he's
Instagram.
10 years older. He's 10 years older than Maddie. Someone said so, and then Maddie, remember, Cody said so to Maddie, and Maddie
he's 10 years older.
She said, well...
Robin, you got 11 years on Robin. He said, "You're right. That I don't have an issue with that." Oh, okay.
Then why did you bring it up?
Sit your ass down the corner down somewhere, sir. But I think, I don't think there's anything wrong with dating somebody who's 10 years older than you. I think it really depends on the stages in your life.
Yeah.
I feel like if a woman is in her 20s, she dates maybe somebody who's 34, I don't think it's bad because he still might not want kids right away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it all just depends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was a very sweet moment.
I know, it was.
But yeah, I'm so happy for you, Maddie. I looked at her Instagram page the other
did?
day. Yeah, they do have 2 kids, still
Oh.
happily married. I think they've been married for 6 years now.
Wow, good for them. Your time will come.
I know.
You better write your 5-year plan like Robin.
Man, I gotta stop praying on it again because I had
Pray on it.
stopped praying about a man for a long time, honey.
Yeah, it'll come
But,
at the right
yeah.
time, honey bun.
I know. But yes, you guys, it's Meri.
And
You guys got to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment.
down below what y'all think about this catfishing thing. Do you think Meri should have just not done it, or do you think that Cody should have been there for his wife,
Yeah.
or do you think the catfish lady need to be in jail? Y'all let us know what y'all think.
Yeah, well, for the extortion, she should be in jail for a couple
Well,
of
also
years.
I feel like for the harassment,
Yeah.
because that is a lot for anybody to handle.
I think so.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all.